All right, it is the home race. Well, one of them, since we've already been to Miami. But Coda, track I've actually been to for an F1 race. When Ferrari actually won it with Kimi. But yeah, Ferrari's got the championship pretty much wrapped up, unless they just start double DNFing the whole time. I don't think Red Bull's coming back. The only fight really is for 4th and 5th, and then maybe 6th and 7th. But our last weekend really helped us out there. So let's head on to the weekend and hope we can do some good things.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Thank goodness nobody else was involved.
Straight
that
on there.
Was a big crash.
So Guan Yu been having a rough season. They split off. Hotas was doing really well, but
big blow to the team. Will they be able to?
Guan Yu's not been able to do much. So that is the only thing that's happened in FP1. We are doing okay. I'm a little worried about Vesti's pace, but hopefully we can get him good enough by next year so that he can step up into the car. But we'll see what happens with him. I mean, it's not like he's too much different than Schumacher, so we'll see.
Who's running wide there?
I'm sorry about this.
Let's take a closer look. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
Mick spins it out.
Is undoubtedly going to cost
right
them
in front of the other car. No big deal, though.
The team are really disappointed with that.
We are just trying to get the setups tuned in now. Just tiny little tweaks, so we'll keep him out there. We were pushing hard for a moment. We'll just settle back and let him go slow. Hopefully, he'll be able to tell us if the setup's better.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Here's the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. Dear me, they won't have been expecting
Straight on
that.
there. And another one goes down. That one's good to see because they are
such high hopes today.
our competition still. And I believe Gasly might have a penalty on the grid. So, yeah, as you can see, into practice 3 pretty much. We went out and did some hard laps, just a couple of hard laps. We're done practicing for the day. Head off to Q. All right, we just get Mick in. Yuki is out. And as you can see, Gasly's got a grid penalty, so that is best case scenario for us. Max and Sergio also have grid penalties. So, looking okay. Looks like Kevin might be able to sneak his way into Q3. I don't think Mick's got it. Mick had 2 clear runs and was not able to do anything there, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he can pull something off. Alright, final run, getting ready. We did something different with Mick just to see if we could get any more speed. Put him out there for a longer run. I think all we did was actually hold up a couple of people, but that's about it. So, Kevin is headed out, and he is in a bit of a pack. The 2 Ferraris are out ahead. Mick's not going to make it out because he might be able to make it around. So let's watch Kevin's lap here. Go on board. See how the track looks. This track is so difficult to drive. One of the hardest road courses in iRacing. I struggle with it. But it is rewarding, and I can see why drivers like it. But if Kevin can get just a tiny bit more, I feel like that's a pretty good chance we'll get into Q3 with him. Mick was able to make it to the line, so that's good. We didn't completely forget about him. Hardest turn on the track right here to keep it within limits. And then to the line, are we gonna go any better? Hamilton still top of the board. We go half a tenth quicker, so that's good. Some positives there. Mick coming around, I'm not too confident he's going to be able to do anything here to get into the top 10, but you never know. Looks like Kevin could get knocked out by Alonso and Ocon. Nope. We're good. We're in the top 10. Unless Mick knocks him out. Oh, wait, I didn't see Gasly. Still had a lap. Alright, so we survive. What does Mick do here? Mick is terrible. Way off the pace. Alright, well. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. I think we still had way too much fuel in it. That's why he was so far off. Oh well, that's where he was going to be. He's going to start 3 positions higher in 13th, I think. So, off to Q3. Sending Kevin out right away for a quick run on old tires. He is going to get held up here by the Ferraris, and that lap is screwed. So, useless little run. We'll throw some new tires on it. Try to get him out ahead of the pack once we get down to the 3-minute mark. Alright, we're sending him out at 3:30. Field should clear out of the pits before we get back around. I'm just going to fast forward it through this because Kevin's not going to be able to do much here, but if he does, it's not going to matter if we watch it or not. He is going to jump up to 0.699, so he did a tenth quicker on the gap to the leader here. See where everyone else goes, and we're back to our 0.8. Verstappen gets pole, but he's got the grid penalty, so that actually puts Hamilton on pole. Yeah, Mercedes has picked it up here at the end of the season. They're starting to be podium contenders. Yeah, so we'll see how far back these guys got to go. And Kevin might be starting 7th, so come back for the race. Alright, starting 7th and 13th as I thought, and these are the strategies we're going with. It's a 2-stopper. And we're going to start off on the hards with Kevin, and then a medium hard run for Mick. So we may change this up to a medium hard medium. Kevin can't change anything. He's got to go hard medium. So Mick's got a little bit more to work with here, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't want Kevin to pit and get stuck behind a train, so that's why we're taking him long. And then we'll use Mick, I think, as a blocker, depending on where he gets, but we'll see what happens here.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid. Here we go. It's the United States Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Into one, and Kevin's going to be on the outside. Is he going to be able to get to the inside of Hotas for the S's? He does, but I'm guessing with the AI, it's going to back off and fall in line. He does.
Did a good job, Mick.
Verstappen right behind him, so he didn't have a big grid penalty. Must have been
Is that a new race position for Haas?
5-10 spots, possibly. So Kevin in 7th. Mick has moved up 1 spot, and yeah, we just got to see where this shakes out. Everyone else, what tires are they on? We got some people on softs. That's a really bad tire to be using. That doesn't really get you to any range on the softs, so they might be three-stopping. Yeah, that's a weird call. Hamilton, though, is the leader. He got a better start there. And he's pulling away and is on the better tire, so this might be a Mercedes win. So we're going to keep pushing it through the first few laps here. And then we will settle in, and I hope be able to have a good return to the U.S. Got Norris up in fourth. I didn't even see him up there. He is ahead of Sainz. Things are really spreading out already. If you look at this, Mick's already nearly 7 seconds behind. He's trying to get around Ricardo. Not going to be able to do it there. Once we get DRS, then we'll start going with the ERS, using up our battery. Not for Kevin, though. Kevin's just going to... We need to know where we belong, and just sitting in line here is going to be good enough for us. But we need to get Mick up past Ricardo because we've seen that he is off pace. So we're going to go light on these tires, see if we can hang on with DRS. Try to save those hards, go a little longer. Mick will continue to push, like I said. Yeah, someone's locked up. That is Guan Yu in the Alfa Romeo.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
And DRS is enabled.
Won't have DRS down the straight here, but we're still going to try to pass. Verstappen's gotten around Kevin. That was always going to happen. Mick's got the inside line, but's not going to be able to do anything with it here. Izzy goes around the outside into the S's. Does get it done. Okay, keep pushing.
Yeah, good job, Mick.
Full deploy.
With an overtake there.
We got to make Schumacher or Kevin doesn't fall off the back of this train here.
Someone's run wide.
Kev, if you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Copy that.
All right, so they're going to have DRS behind us. We're just going to have to keep on pushing. Try to catch the back of Alonso, 1.3 off of them. Kevin, 0.7 here. It looks like we're all going to get backed up behind Norris, so he's kind of being the cork here. Still out of range, but slowly pulling away from Ricardo. Didn't break DRS there, but they're going to be fighting behind, so hopefully he can get something out of one. And Ocon is actually closing in on the back of Kevin. We're just going to go all balanced with him. Mick is 2 seconds off now. They got some DRS and pulled away there. I think that's what's happened there. there. So we're going to go neutral.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
Because I believe what's going to happen is Norris is going to back this group up into those three anyways. So we're going to go really conservative here. Just because we're in a massive train. Norris just got back ahead of Signs on the backstretch, so that's going to slow us down even more. It looks like Mercedes is going to have a double podium the way it stands right now, but we also know Verstappen's very quick once he actually gets released. What tires is Norris on? He's on softs, so is Signs. They're both going to be pitting fairly early. Hotas and Verstappen are not going to be. I'm fine with Mick or Kevin getting past. It's not too big of a deal. And actually they weren't able to do it. And I didn't realize he fell off that hard. Alright, let's jump back up there.
If you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit. Mode push.
Copy that.
Should be able to pull back up on him. I think we're quicker than Norris. Gonna miss out on DRS down the backstretch. Looks like we're quicker than the Alpines though. Norris still holding on though, just really falling off the back of the leaders. It's lost 1.4 seconds in 2 laps now, I think. We're closing back in on this, and once we get to the back and have DRS, then we will just go balanced. Keep pushing on the battery, just to help us out of these corners to pull up on the back of the train better. We're a little slow on the straights. Back here, nothing much is happening. Ricardo's kind of slowing us all down. I think we need to try to attack. What is Ricardo?
We'll catch these guys. Let's catch them.
Yeah, perfect.
He's on mediums and better mediums. He's just slower than us.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Copy.
Yeah, I can't believe how well Norris is holding off the Ferrari. But as you can see, we're all getting backed up. Alright, Mick has made the pass. Hopefully he can push here and just pull both of them while they're battling side by side. Have to get out to that 1 second before this front stretch. I don't think we're going to do it though. Yeah, Perez is quicker, obviously, in a Red Bull. So they're going to pull up on the back of us. We'll go neutral here. And we're just not going to be able to break away from them. I'm going to have to charge the battery and kind of save up here, but we'll just go neutral on everything. Change our minds 100 other times. Yeah, I think with that, we'll just kind of fast forward because Kevin's not going to be pushing into this line. Signs has gotten around Norris, and Russell and Hamilton have gotten around Leclerc. I thought Leclerc was ahead of them. Maybe I'm misremembering. I know Hamilton got the lead early, but looks like they're swapping back and forth. And Sainz is actually pulling this whole group ahead because we are closing in on the back of that battle now. All right, let's jump ahead in the race and see where it gets us.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Okay, make charge off.
Yeah, copy.
All right, pit stops have started. Only a couple of laps after, and signs in the pits. Like I said, that the softs are not a good tire, and now they're on the mediums, and I don't even think you can go medium hard to the end. So I think their race is pretty much screwed from that. Back here with Mick, he has lost ground to Perez. We're fine though. We're in an okay spot. Perez was not our battle. We just got to keep Mick on track. We might start backing him up to open a gap for Kevin if needed. But right now they're falling off fast enough that it's not too big of a deal. And then, yeah, this hasn't changed a whole lot. So, all right, jump back ahead and get a few more laps into this. All right, Mick is now in the pit window. We've had both Ferraris pit now. Leclerc has just come out ahead of Mick. Mick has been backing things up here and kind of going back and forth with Ricardo. So now it is just keep him out there, keep being in the way, and Kevin's looking okay up here. Same things going on. Result now down to 5 of us up here, but saving tires, doing what we need. I don't know how this happened. Kevin is past 2 people and is now the leader of this pack. He's not even pushing. We don't need to be fighting Verstappen.
Typical.
But, yeah, we just need him to just hold on to the back of Max. Because at the moment, we're in the best situation. We're the only one on hards right now. And we're sitting in 4th. So, yeah, he keeps passing him there because we have really good DRS. And
Nice work, Kev.
I mean, that's fine. It's not hurting us. So, we'll
Pass with an overtake.
let him keep doing that. We've got Mick back here being a roadblock. That's holding up signs, which would always be a difficult opponent for Kevin. But with signs being on a really bad strategy on that soft tire at the start, same with Norris, it kind of opens up some things. Now, everyone just pit. Kevin's by himself. It is time to attack.
Keep pushing.
Copy.
We've got no one with DRS around us. It's time to push, do our best laps, hope Kevin doesn't take it off track. This is where we can really gain, and Mick can be an even bigger roadblock if necessary. Somehow we've got a bunch of straightaway speed, and this could help us out. But Mick's going to have to be in the pits soon, so
Go catch these guys.
Copy.
we got to keep an eye on that. We'll bring Mick in once his tires have had enough. He'll have done his job and hopefully have helped Kevin out. I don't know, it's really looking good here. But I've said that how many times this season? Got my hopes up only to have them smashed. So, with Hotas and Norris and Sainz stuck behind Mick right now, yeah, this is a very good situation. We've pulled away from Ocon. I'm gonna go standard now and balanced and just allow us to get maybe one more lap out here. Rez is going in the pits. Right now we're looking at well, everyone was right around here, so I think we'll be in a good situation. And I mean, Mick's doing a great job. Locked up in sector 3. And Perez is going to be stuck in this train as well.
Is that a lockup?
This is huge. .34 seconds off the lead right now. So that is, I think 2 seconds that he's gained us over these guys. Now his tires are going to start dying here. But until they get around him, we're just going to have him keep on pushing. Kevin's actually closed the gap a little to Russell somehow, and Russell's in the pits. All right, Red Bull going through, and there goes everyone. Big bunch up there, though. But the good news was that's Ricciardo they got by, not Norris. So Perez gets through. Mick's still doing good. I think...
It's okay, but I start feeling it perhaps a bit more.
I think we're pitting.
Okay, understood.
Go ahead and pit here. He did his job. Kevin is the leader. 6.6 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Ocon's in the pits now. And we just go along, hope for a safety car here. Safety car would be, well, you know what, a safety car wouldn't be good, but a virtual safety car would be really good for us. Pit time is 31.7 seconds. Mick has come out ahead of the really slow guys, so that's good. We're just going to let him run his pace now, not worry about things. Hamilton has got around Leclerc and is chasing us down quickly. What tire is he on? He's on mediums. Okay. So we're looking at coming out right here, possibly. I think it's going to be better than that. I actually think it's going to be here. But just going to keep an eye on these numbers. We might start pushing if these numbers are dropping too much. care about the fast guys that are catching us. That's not our concern. So essentially, we ruin Mick's race to hopefully help Kevin. If we try to get a good race where they both score points, it's most likely going to be like 8th or 9th or 9th and 10th. So it's better to go for that one car in 6th or 5th place for a bigger points haul. And that's what we're doing now. Got a yellow sector 1. Tires are getting warm. Don't like that we're having to deal with that. He didn't have that issue before. Slow him down just a little bit. Alright, let's attack. How many laps are we from the
Come on, Kev,
pits?
keep pushing.
Pit window and
Cover
one lap. Alright, we're gonna push hard for the next 2-3 laps. He's done a good job saving the tires. Want to get this gap to Norris a little bigger. I think Alonso and Ocon have jumped us. But if we can slot in there at 8th place, I'll be happy. Just had a package delivered. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we've hit our pit window. The gap hasn't opened up to Ocon. Well, we've gained a little bit on Ocon. We've gained enough on Norris, I think. We should be okay. We're going to go ahead and pit here. And what were we going to? Hards to mediums. Okay.
So let's box this lap.
Copy, box.
This is going to be huge on where we come out here, because it's going to be difficult to pass even if we're on fresher tires. Norris is already at 58%. Sainz is already at 46%. So these two are about to pit again. That's good news for us. Leclerc's already at 58%, because those are the guys that started off on softs, so they've been on the mediums already a really long time. We're still holding on to the lead. We could go a little bit further, but you know, the tires are down to 33%. At about 30%, that's when they really fall off a cliff. So we're pushing, coming in now.
Charge on.
Do a little bit of battery harvest here, just so we have a bit more, and we can maybe push hard on the out lap if we just come out ahead of everyone that we need to. If we come out behind Hotas, we're just going to sit and wait and then push once they all pit. Here it is, though. This determines our race. Still don't have a very quick pit crew. Really wish there was an easier way to build that up, but we'll continue working on that. Try to get down a couple more hundredths of a second. But where are we coming out here? Holy crap, are we ahead of Alonso? Perfect. Full deploy.
Mode push.
We came out
Copy that.
nearly 4 seconds ahead of Alonso. Holy crap. Okay. I thought it was going to be a bit bigger delta there, but it's only a 20-second delta. And that is huge for us. You know what? We don't even really need to push here. Let's not get these tires hot. Alright, so what's Mick's race looking like right now? He's 52 seconds back from the lead. Let's have him go back up to standard.
Okay, perfect, Mick. Let's get back up
Push
to
the
pace.
engine more.
Understood.
And see if he can pull
We'll
back
go to
up
high
onto the
fuel
back
now.
of Ricardo.
Copy.
He did his job. Like I said, his race is over with unless some weird stuff happens and we're able to get a virtual safety car and it just works out for him once everyone pits. At the moment, though, I really don't want any safety cars because Leclerc's on a bad strategy. And we're massively ahead of everyone else. Oh, we are so far ahead of where we should be. Pushed in a good lap there. Hamilton's got fastest lap. We're actually pulling up on the back of Max, who is about to pit again. I'm going to go ahead and try to push up to the back of him and maybe get some DRS so that we can save a bit
Come on, mate.
of fuel. 2.2.
Mode push.
Copy.
This might be a dumb idea, but I feel like if we can get DRS, that's only going to help us. Because he's going to be pitting in maybe about 5 laps. Just about there. Gonna run out of ERS here. Fastest lap of the race as we pushed there. .2 seconds. I don't want to push for too long here. Got the better tires, we should be able to close in on him. Just about there. Gonna get a little draft here. That might help us suck up there. Get into range, push one more time through this little complex, and then hopefully get that DRS on the main straight, and then we can back it down a little here. Are we looking on our tire graph? We're gonna be aiming down a bit here, but I think it's gonna be worth it. We're in that. Go balance right now. We've got DRS. We're going to go standard and hope he can just attach himself here. Perfect. All right, I'm going to jump forward because not much is going to happen as we sit back here, wait for everyone else to pit. Come back. Everyone has started their pit stops again. We are now in second place. Hamilton on fresh tires behind us. He's on hards going to the end. Russell is yet to pit. Verstappen has come into the pits. Perez has not. So we've got a massive gap over Perez. About 8 seconds to him. It's looking really, really good. Now, of course, Mick, not looking great. We're in the pit window, but we're at 51%. So we're just going to kind of have him go long. We don't really need him to back up anything. He might be able to luck into a 10th place, but it's going to be very difficult because there's a massive gap here. But there are people that I think are on some bad strategies that might not work out well for them. So we got a ways to go, and I will come back and see where we're at. So Hamilton has got around us. Russell went in the pits. He is going to get back out here. It looks like it's going to be a Mercedes 1-2 here in Austin. That is very unexpected. But the good news is now we have DRS behind Hamilton, which is only going to help our situation more. So I can't believe how well this race is going. It's going very, very good, and it's possible we might be able to pull off a 4th place, but Max is going to be very, very difficult. It depends on it. If he went hards, yeah, we're probably going to get 5th. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Little mistake by Russell behind us. He has went wide. He's now 8 seconds back from the leaders. We are still about 25 seconds ahead of Perez, so we're good. We're just sitting here. We charged up our battery, used up a bit of fuel while we're behind Hamilton. Just using that DRS to let him tow us around. We're just going to continue to go as long as we can, and then come in the pits, put on fresh mediums, and push hard to the end. All right, we're going to be coming in the pits here. We are 25 seconds ahead of Perez. We've been able to attach ourselves to Hamilton this whole time. It's working out great. We're going to mediums. Wouldn't be able to get away with softs. They just go away way too quick, and there's still way too long to go in this. So going to mediums, should come out in 5th with better and softer tires. We'll see what we can do. Mick has been in the pits. He is nearly about to get lapped, and we'll be moving up to 13th position, it looks like, but half a minute off of the pace to the front runners. So no points for him unless there's some wrecks, but if there's some wrecks, that's going to completely ruin Kevin's chance at getting a 5th place. So Kevin in the pits, and I don't know if there's pit issues that can happen. We haven't seen it yet. We'd better hope there's not. Get a good clean stop, get out here in 5th, and put some laps in. Perfect. Miles ahead of Perez. Do we try to chase down Max and go for that 4th place? Or do we just let Kevin settle in and not make mistakes? I don't think we get greedy here. It would be great to get a 4th place. But right now, the people we're competing against are in 12th and 20th. They're not getting points today. We need to just grab some points and have a good day. So we're just gonna sit here, keep our gap to Perez, push a little harder if we need to, if he starts tracking us down. But I mean, we're gonna beat a Ferrari who was on a really bad strategy to stopper, and we should be able to hold off Perez's charge because he is on 74% hards. So, is there anyone that needs to pit? Alonso and Norris are going to be kind of close. Sainz is going to be fine, I think. Alonso is really the one that is looking to be in the worst position right now on the hards. All right, Perez has closed it down almost a second. Let's up the fuel usage here. See if we can open that gap back up. I will come back once we get closer to the end, or once it looks like we're going to get past or make a pass.
Sounds like a spin.
All right, we've had one of the back markers spin. It's not come into play with our situation. He's on the front stretch. Maybe possibly held up for Verstappen a little bit. Not really, though, because we're 7 seconds back still. Perez very slowly closing in on us. We are going to have to go back to more of a balanced fuel here. But we've got 77%. He's got 63% on hards. So if we need to, we can use it up. But right now the situation hasn't changed much. Verstappen's just inched more ahead of us, and Perez has just barely gained on us. So yeah, we'll come back hopefully with around 3 to go, unless something else happens. We've lost a little ground as we were passing lap cars. That's to be expected. 8.7 back from max now. We got 6 to go here. Still looking good. Perez still 3.8 seconds back.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Leclerc has locked up. Leclerc went wide. He has lost a bunch of time. Verstappen is now on the podium. Leclerc is 6.8 seconds ahead of us, so we didn't gain a whole lot on him, but he has lost a position. Mistakes are starting to happen. Tires are starting to get down in the danger zone. We're looking good. We don't have anything to worry about, but mistakes might be happening. But 4 to go, and yeah, keep on fast forwarding because not much is going.
Remaining.
Gasly's locked up. Again, not a big deal. We're at 52%. You can see that Perez is right behind us, and I think that might be, no, that's not Gasly, that's Yuki just ahead of him or behind him now. Whichever way. Perez is stuck getting around him now. That has released Perez. He has closed in another second on us.
3 laps remaining.
So, yeah, I think with 2 to go, we're gonna just go full on quick as we can. Maybe pump in fastest lap and get ourselves another point, and just open up this gap. Just so nothing stupid happens. But we also have to hope that Kevin doesn't throw away a bunch of points by going quicker. So, place your bets on that. Yeah, tires are slightly overheating. I don't think we're going to push harder on the tires. I think just fuel and battery. But we'll get around to that lap and come back to watch the final 2. All right, full deploy, full fuel, and you know what? Let's attack with the tires here.
Road push.
Copy that.
1.7's a bit too close,
Push as much as you can.
and we do have a lot of lap traffic
2
coming
laps to
up.
go.
Let's open this gap up. 2 good laps from Kevin. It'll be another 5th place for us. And we'll have beat a Red Bull and a Ferrari, while Mercedes has just all of a sudden taken over. Hamilton's going to get a win. What is this lap traffic going to do to us, though? Because lap traffic can be really stupid sometimes. Got Ocon working on passing signs. It's going to be a good day for Red Bull, but not as big of a day as they need. This is not a good place to catch traffic. Blue flags, come on. Okay, we survived that. 2.7 behind. It's final lap here. And we get the fastest lap.
Starting final lap.
Is that going to be 11 points then? Let's see if he's going quicker this time. Right now, Hamilton's putting in his personal best first sector. We got held up there a little bit. Hamilton does not go personal best middle sector. Very, very clean race for us, though. We've needed that. Last two races, I think, have been pretty mistake-free. So that's good. I'm feeling a little bit better about having to carry Kevin for the next 2 years. Does not look like he's going to go better, but Hamilton did not beat the fastest lap, so...
Oh, and it's Hamilton! Lewis
that scared
Hamilton
me for a moment.
With the win today.
Kevin's going to bring it around. Mick's already done. He just got lapped. And there we go. P5
Checkered flag.
with the fastest lap.
Well done over the weekend.
Good drive, mate.
That was huge.
Slow down as you come in.
That was a very, very good weekend. Well, let's get to the points. See how much we've gained. That's going to be 11 points. And only 4 or maybe 3 races left. Yeah, 11 points there for Kevin. So, I think that's our best then. Don't know if Mick ever got 11. Leclerc loses 3 points, but, I mean, he's pretty much got the championship wrapped up. Kevin gains massively on Mick to try to come up into the top 10 in the driver's standings. Constructors-wise, we go up 11. You know, we're 20 behind Alpha. Maybe with more races like that, but it's going to be difficult. Very, very difficult. AlphaTauri, I think we can stop worrying about them. But really, really, really good weekend. Mercedes gets their first win of the year. 43 points for them. And, yeah, really, really good race. So, that was round 19, so we got 3 races left, 20, 21, and 22. So, hope you're enjoying the season and the series. Thanks for watching.